Hey there guys, and welcome back, and welcome to day 9 of Cards Every Day in April. So yesterday we looked at a secret rare Charizard and his smaller counterparts. So I thought maybe today let's look at a special released Magic Dragon to go along with it. So let's take a look. So this is Nalathni Dragon. So back in the early days of Magic, there were very, very few cards that you couldn't just open from a booster pack. Obviously, much different today with many, many different release methods. Of those small number of cards, Nalathni Dragon is definitely the most controversial. Most of the cards that weren't released in boosters were released with a book promotion. So you actually went and bought one of the Magic novels, and you were able to send off a coupon from within that book in order to get your promo. So because of this, the promos were pretty easily accessible. Nalathni Dragon, however, as you can see written on the card, was a promo from DragonCon 1994. So this was a fully unique card made for DragonCon and only given out to attendees at that convention. Now, obviously back in 1994, online marketplaces just didn't exist in the way that they do today, so it pretty much made it that if you didn't attend DragonCon, there was almost no way for you to get this card. And this was also obviously very, very early on in the life of TCGs as a whole, so people were pretty resistant to the idea of certain pieces of your game being restricted in any way whatsoever. Obviously, attitudes towards things like that have changed drastically nowadays with all sorts of promos and everything like that. Just some game pieces are harder to get than others. And the backlash that they received for this card made them do two things. One, they reprinted the card in a magazine. They still kept the DragonCon 1994 on it, so there's no real way of telling whether you have an original DragonCon copy or whether your copy came from the magazine. Secondly, Magic put a rule in place that any promo they ever released would be a reprint of a card from a set. Because that way, even if a certain printing of a card was restricted and hard to get a hold of, it wouldn't mean that the card itself was. There would be an easier to get alternative that you could still use within the game. And that rule stayed in place up until just a couple of years ago when they started doing a lot more product releases that had mechanically unique cards in them. Alright, so an interesting release there. Don't know how many of you Pokemon fans will have been aware of that one, but hopefully you enjoyed learning about it. And hopefully you will join me again for the rest of the month. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!